Shalom. Shalom. I would like to begin this lesson by giving all praise, honor, and glory to our power, Yahweh, Bahashim, Yahweh Shai, Bahasham, Rachak Warash. Double honors to the apostles and the elders of Great Millstone who have taught us all this truth in the spirit and power of Yahweh Bahashim, Yahweh Shai, Shakwat. And I'm back with another lesson. I do hope and pray that it's edifying to the hopeful elect. Yahweh, Mahashim, Yahweh Shai, Barakathum, to you sincere Akim, Wakwafim, and a sincere shalom to you brothers that are out here pushing this truth out on the highways and the byways and through the YouTube lessons, man. Shalom to you all. Adawan Ratazah, this is edifying and exhorting to the elect. All right, so you see by the title of the lesson, no. But you see by the title of the lesson, it says laugh now, cry later, which is the factor, the thing that a lot of people coming up very shortly, a lot of our people are about to suffer. They're laughing and mocking at us now, but pretty soon they're going to be crying when their stomach is touching their back. When their stomach is touching their back, all things won't be funny anymore. All right? It's a different one. Hold on. I'm going to read this too, but it's a different precept I want to gather. Hold on. I don't know. Maybe this is it. All right, but anyway. Anyway, I'm just going to jump to the point. Yahweh Shai's words, by the way. This is Luke 6:25. Woe unto you that are full, for ye shall hunger. Woe unto you that laugh now, for ye shall mourn and weep. And a lot of people, just to go off topic briefly, a lot of people say, you're not to put a curse upon people. So why did Yahweh Shai do it? Woe is a curse. Woe means death and destruction. So you're wishing bad. So you're cursing them ultimately. It's the same as saying Shalak Ram. Right? You're wishing death and destruction upon one. All right, death being haragim or harag. All right, if you want to say deaths, it would be haragim. All right, and destruction being abad. All right. So yeah, man. So all you people, all right, y'all are laughing now at the prophets. Every time we come around, you're mocking, you're scoffing. And there's not many scoffers and mockers anymore, to be honest, but you still have a few, all right, that laugh at us. So y'all are wearing dresses, y'all look like Power Rangers, right? Anybody can go out there and scream. Anybody can do it, which I'm trying to figure out why you won't then. Go do it then, right? Um, People are mocking you for being a Hebrew Israelite. Like, had niggas say to me out of nowhere, unprovoked, you a Hebrew Israelite. Ha ha, that's why you a Hebrew Israelite. I'm like, Jake is mocking their heritage. It doesn't make any sense. You're not hurting me by doing that. I don't care if you don't, if you like, I don't care. Ultimately somebody does have to play that lot of being the wicked, that is set for punishment and destruction ultimately, right? Give me a moment. Let me make sure you all can hear me well. Give me a moment. Let me make sure you all can hear me well. Okay, go. Salakia. All right, so a lot of calamity is coming upon you people. All right, when you least expect it, and you won't be laughing no more. Let's put it that way. Let's put it that way. It won't be no more laughter. Nothing's gonna be funny anymore when that comes to pass. So I want to go to the book of Proverbs next. And forgive me, I was doing just fine before the lesson started. Began the lesson, now I'm feeling all droggy and tired. That happens. Also, ain't ate in over down 40 hours, so I'm ready to eat. So it says, wisdom warns. Proverbs 1 and 20. Wisdom cried without, she uttered her voice in the streets. Through what? The mouth of the prophets. That's what it's talking about. She cried in the chief place of concourse, your downtown areas and stuff, in the openings of the gates. In the city she uttereth her words, saying, how long, ye simple ones, will ye love simplicity? And you scorners delight in your scorning, and fools hate knowledge. You scorners go back into scoffers, you mockers and scoffers. How long will you delight and take pleasure in mocking and scoffing at ultimately at Yahweh Bashim Yahushai? Because when you're mocking and scoffing at us, you're ultimately scoffing at the Lord. How long will you love that, man? How long? Wisdom is asking. Ultimately, the Lord is asking you, how long will y'all love this simple way of living? All right. How long will you love living under the realm of a so-called white man has done nothing but brought destruction and calamity upon you, and more to come? It says, turn you at my reproof, meaning judgment, meaning correction. Behold, I will pour out my spirit unto you. I will make known my words unto you. Once again, how? By way of the prophets. We're out there on the highways and the hedges correcting Jake, as we were commanded to do so, especially in Isaiah 58 and 1. Cry aloud, spare not, lift up thy voice like a trumpet, shew unto my people their transgression, and to the house of Jacob their sins. Right? That's Isaiah 58 and 1. So we're doing that. We're correcting. All right? And the Lord is pouring out his spirit through us. All right? He's making his words known unto you all through us. All right? Telling you that you're the Israelites. All right? Telling you what tribe you could possibly be from, depending if you know who your daddy is and your granddaddy and all those things, the tribe you could possibly be from. Preaching on 100% truth, telling you what the mark of the beast of, going into all these different prophetical breakdowns, right? We're doing this. The Lord is doing that through the spirit and power. Salakia. We're doing that through the spirit and power of Yahweh Bashim Yahushai. Yahweh Bashim Yahushai is using us to make this come to pass. Because I have called and ye refused, I have stretched out my hand and no man regarded. And does not Isaiah 55 and 6 say, seek ye the Lord while he may be found, call ye upon him while he is near? Well, he's able to be found now, every weekend and every day on YouTube and all these other platforms, TikTok, Instagram, etc. He's able to be found. All right. But nobody, y'all refused. All right. His hand is stretched out, wanting to save you all. He takes no pleasure in the death of the wicked. He said that. But y'all don't regard, so what's next? He got to put your asses to death, painfully. It says, but ye have said it not, all my counsel, and with none of my reproof. So y'all just, fuck y'all. It's mocking and scorning, and that's what I'm saying. That's what y'all say to us, which is still fuck y'all. But I wouldn't say it in that way. Y'all look at the prophets and be like, man, fuck y'all niggas, man. Y'all niggas, fuck y'all niggas. Y'all don't do shit. Y'all been out here for years. That's what happened. Just all the stuff y'all say. says, but ye have set it not all my counsel, and will none of my reproof. All right. Lock it. All right, meaning you've misused the prophets, which we had that scripture next. All right. Y'all didn't want to hearken into the words of the prophets, so you're gonna be judged. All right, because by not hearkening to the words of the prophets, that means you're not hearkening to the Lord. It says, I also will laugh for your calamity. So all that mocking got all that mocking you've done got you put in a terrible bind, and now the roles are gonna reverse. As it says, I also will laugh at your calamity, I will mock when your fear cometh. So now the Lord is going to laugh at your calamity and mock when your fear cometh. And how is he going to make that known unto you? He's going to do it through us. He's going to have us laughing at you 2/3 calamities and you heathens calamities. Mainly this is for 2/3 though, because they're the ones that can repent. All right, he's gonna put the spirit on us to laugh at your calamity and to mock you all when your fear cometh. Because I know a nigga who's been wicked to me and mocking and scoffing at me in my personal life, a nigga better hope I'm nowhere near him when this shit pops off, because let me see your stomach touching your back, nigga. I'm gonna laugh. I'm gonna mock. Aha, nigga, didn't I tell you shit won't be funny when your stomach touch your back, bitch? I'm gonna be mocking the fuck out you niggas, man. Me laughing. Oh, don't take the chip. Oh yeah, you take the chip, nigga, and you still can't eat? Oh nigga, I'm finna be mocking the fuck out of y'all niggas, man. Oh boy. Oh boy. Because we told you these things were going to happen, and y'all mocked and scoffed at us thinking this shit was a game. And yet you all wonder why when you mock and scoff at us, we still have a straight face and we're stern. Sometimes I'll laugh and be like, because the nigga is goofy. But most of the time, I'm just straight face stern. I'll be like, okay. And I'll say, all right, it's all fun and games to your stomach touching your back. No, nigga, don't, keep knocking and scoffing, man. But when your stomach is touching your back, and it won't be funny. Famine is one of the worst ways to go out. Your body is literally decaying. It's eating itself from the inside out. When your fear cometh as a desolation, and your destruction cometh as a whirlwind, when distress and anguish cometh upon you, then shall they call upon me, but I will not answer. They shall seek me early, but they shall not find me. For that they hated knowledge and did not choose the fear of Yahweh. They were none of my counsel. They despised all my reproof, so all the correction. And that's despising the word. And this Proverbs 13:13 say, he was whosoever despiseth the words of the Lord shall be destroyed. All right. Therefore shall they eat the fruit of their own way and be filled with their own devices. So y'all wanted to be wicked. Well, now you're gonna reap what you sowed, ultimately. All right. For the turning away of the simple shall slay them, and the prosperity of fools shall destroy them. But whoso hearkeneth unto me shall dwell safely, and shall be quiet from the fear of evil. And this goes back to Job, the 5th chapter, which we're gonna roll up in there too. All right, Job chapter 5. You understand? Because in Job the 5th chapter, well, we're gonna get it just to back that scripture here. But yeah, man, y'all are gonna be destroyed ultimately for this. So it's funny now for you all, but pretty soon it's not gonna be funny. You're laughing now, and soon you're gonna cry later. All right, you're gonna be heart seeking us, the prophets. Niggas gonna be trying to find us. Niggas gonna be reaching out to us, family, friends, and shit, trying to ask us questions in the group chats and shit. No, nigga, stay that way, bitch made niggas. Stay that way. All right, niggas don't want to listen to us. Now niggas want us to prophesy when the shit is happening, nigga. There's no need for prophesying no more. It's happening. To prophesy means to say before. Why would I prophesy to you if it's happening now? I'm not prophesying to your ass if it's happening. That defeats the purpose of prophesying. It means to say before. All right? Like, what are you talking about? I'm not doing that. No, nobody's doing that. All right? So y'all going to be cooked. Because what does the Lord say? Amos 8:11, the famine of the word. What did he say? Ezekiel 3. All right, tongue clean to the roof of the mouth. What did the Lord say in Amos? I think it's Amos 5. If not Amos 5, then it's Proverbs. What did the Lord say? A prudent man foreseeth the evil and hideth himself. Yeah, man, you're done. You're done. Y'all gonna look for us, and y'all gonna be clipped at the end of the day, right? So the Lord is gonna save the elect from the evil, man. He's gonna save the elect from the evil, and let's prove that. We're gonna come back here, of course, but let's go to Job 5, and I want to start around like 17 or so. Behold, happy is the man whom God correcteth. Therefore, despise not thou the chastening of the Almighty. And we're all being chastened right now by the Lord. We're all being corrected by Yahweh by Shemal Shai. Brothers going through bodily ailments, brothers suffering mentally, brothers suffering financially, brothers just suffering with women, brothers burning, and I say burning, I mean burning with lust, but our lust can't be fulfilled. Shit is better than not even deal with a woman at this day and age. But just yeah, better to just be a eunuch, really. But hey, you're not supposed to despise the chastening. But 2/3 of our people, they despise the chastening of the Lord. They hate when the Most High corrects them. These people turn around and say only God can judge me. But yet when He does, why would you want the Lord to judge you out of all the people? I would rather a brother or somebody judge me before Yahweh Bashim Yahweh Shai does it. You crazy as a motherfucker. And the nigga who made that statement, only God can judge me, where the hell is he at? God indeed judged his ass. He went out bad. The way he went out was pretty fucking bad. And they got shot the fuck up in the passenger seat of a car when he was just chilling. Nigga thought he was good. Nigga was vibing, being proud, sticking his head out the windows and shit. Pop, 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 at a stoplight. Grits, nigga. Went out terrible. Sleazy work, nigga. A dishonorable ass death. Pussy ass nigga. I went out like a hoe. Alright? Anyway. For he maketh sore and bindeth up. He woundeth in his hands, make whole. He shall deliver thee in 6 troubles. Yea, in 7 there shall no evil touch thee. And so the Lord's going to deliver us ultimately, man. Like I was saying, the Lord going to deliver us. Like you just saying in the last verse of Proverbs, we're trusting on Him, we're hearkening to Him, so He's going to deliver us and no evil's going to touch us. Now, does that mean you're not going to have some of us brothers and maybe even some sisters be martyrs? Yeah, you're going to have some martyrs, but ultimately the Lord is going to keep us safe and good. And those who have to be martyrs, you're going to be good. In famine, He shall redeem thee from death, and in war from the power of the sword. So in famine, He gonna redeem us, man. And hell, so many brothers fast so goddamn much. Like I just said, I ain't eating damn 40 hours. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm ready to eat after I cut that lesson off. Boy, I'm like, you know what I'm saying? But brothers fast so doggone much. Shit, going a couple days in Jacob's trouble. Well, we're in it, but when all hell breaks loose without food, it's just gonna be damn near like a walk in the park almost. Okay. I've been here before. I've been here before. Right? We good. But other people, these people, they don't fucking fast, nigga. These people don't fast. These niggas can't go 2 hours without eating food. These niggas wake up at 6 in the morning and eat food. They go to bed at 12 at night and eat food. These people, all they do is eat. Eat. That's all they do is eat. Fat ass people, man. Fucking glutton ass people. All they do, they can't go 2 hours. How you tell a nigga you fat? A nigga asked me how I lost all that weight, because at the time when I was, we in 2026 now. Around this time, 3 years ago in 2023, I was still playing college ball. And they wanted to move me to be an interior D line. It's like for getting personal, going off topic, but just to suit the point. And I was about 300 pounds. I'm about 6'4". At the time, I was about 300 pounds. I stopped playing after that, because I was just praying to the Lord. I didn't want to play football no more. The Lord finally pulled me out of that shit, out of that football. And I had lost about 60 pounds, 50 to 60 pounds that summer. Got down to like 240, gained about 10 back, so about 250 some, 260, you know. And then this recent summer, I lost all that weight off. I'm down at to 200. I'm like 200. I'm like I fluctuate between 195 and 215, 215, but 215 be gone the next day if I ever hit that. But I'm about 200 pounds right now as we speak. You know, how you lose all that weight? You know, I tell them about the workouts I do, but I've gotten to the point where I tell them the real nitty gritty. Your diet, it's your diet, and a part of your diet is eating more fruits and veggies. But yeah, but you need to fucking fast, man. That's how the fuck I did it. Yeah, I did a lot of working out, but nigga, I'd always did a lot of working out and couldn't lose weight. That fasting and that eating fruits and veggies and the herbs really help. But fasting, you tell a nigga how much you fast, a nigga, oh, I could never. I know you can't, bitch. But us, we literally have to fast because even if you don't fast all the year long, there's one day out of the whole year called the Day of Atonement where your motherfucking ass gotta fast. You have to fast. So it's like you can't escape the fast. You have to. And then you have other separate high holy days or celebrations where you have to fast from something, like the Passover we just had a few weeks back. You had to fast from leaven, but I could never do that. We know. So in Jacob's trouble, as the brother Hadab Yar Ibad always say, you know, a lot of people are gonna go on involuntary fast. You're gonna go on an involuntary fast, meaning you're gonna be forced into a fast into fasting. Niggas eating 4 meals a day, 3 meals a day. Nigga, that shit crazy. At max, you should eat 2. You really only need 1. It should be crazy to me, man. You know? But anyway, the Lord is going to deliver us from that famine. And that day, we're going to eat while you all stomach is touching your back, right? He's going to deliver us from the power of the sword. Like I said, he's still going to have some martyrs. But yeah, thou shalt be hid from the... But ain't no elect brother going to be put to death by some random nigga where we out on the streets and some random nigga grab a hold of us and put us to death. That ain't going to happen. Now, get thrown in concentration camp, beheaded, that's different. But ain't no regular nigga out there when all hell break loose gonna kill a brother, man. That's not how the Lord gonna have that set up. That's what he's talking about. Thou shalt be hid from the scourge of the tongue. All right. Meaning, hey, man, we're gonna be, when we're getting accused, the Lord is gonna deliver us, man. Or he's gonna deliver us even by putting us to death through being a martyr. Because all the way it still magnifies Yahweh Shai. All right. It says, thou shalt be hid from the scourge of the tongue. He goes into that in Luke, the 21st chapter, in Mark, the 13th chapter. Neither shalt thou be afraid of destruction when it cometh. And we're not afraid. Matter of fact, we're praying for it to come. I know every day I pray for the Lord to bring Jacob's trouble. That's a part of my morning prayer. It's for the Lord to bring Jacob's trouble very soon in the destruction of Babylon the Great and allow us to see the fall of our enemies. That's exactly what I say in one of my morning prayers. Every morning. We sick of this shit. And I've been saying that in those exact words every morning for the last damn near 5 years almost. 4 to 5 years. We trying to get the hell up out of here. And if that's me, think about the apostles and elder bishops and the elders. How long have they been saying that? We ready to get the hell out of here, man. So yeah, we're not afraid of destruction. Now that ain't to mean we're not going to be scared in that time. We're going to be very fearful in that time because the Lord said the elect will be scarcely saved and they're going to be in fear. But more so, it's a fear of the Lord. But we're wishing for this to come because it has to happen in order for us to get up out of here. All right, it says, at destruction and famine thou shalt laugh. Neither shalt thou be afraid of the beasts of the earth. And it goes more into it. But point being, we're going to laugh at this time. We're going to laugh when people go through famine. All right? We're going to laugh at the calamity, man. We're going to laugh through us at you wicked, man, at the wicked. ultimately, right? While you all are mourning, weeping, through this motherfucker, through, that's what's gonna happen ultimately. Hey man, the Wadi how about Shimi I was shot, man. Ain't nothing else I'd rather be doing right now, man. Nothing. This is amazing. Right. So to go back also back the book of Proverbs, we're gonna go to Second Chronicles 36. All right, because like y'all despised the Lord's reproof, you despise his counsel. His counsel is the men of the Lord, the prophets. We're the counsel of the Lord, ultimately, right? We're the counsel of the Lord. Okay? So, with that being said, if you don't hearken unto us, you're despising the Lord's counsel that he sent to help your ass. So you're going to be judged for it, as it was stated in the book of Proverbs, right? So Zedekiah rules in Judah. So we're going to start at verse 11. Zedekiah was 120 years old when he began to reign, and reigned 11 years in Jerusalem. And he did that which was evil in the sight of Yahweh his power, and humbled not himself before Jeremiah the prophet, speaking from the mouth of Yahweh. So Jeremiah came unto this wicked ass, bitch made ass, hoe ass, punk ass nigga, man. Your language is terrible. Somebody commented that on the video I made last week. Your language is just unacceptable and inappropriate. You don't have to watch the video. And I'm going to tell you now, I cuss like a sailor. I cuss like a sailor. I've always cussed like a sailor, even before I came into the truth. So it's not going to change. The Lord told us he wasn't going to set up men that was exquisite in speech, roughly paraphrasing. So if you have a problem with it, get the fuck. Like, I don't get it. And these are just stupid ass English words. This shit holds no water. It's English words. It's stupid English words. Like, what are you talking about? But then say a bitch said that to me, she'd be having sex and telling a nigga, fuck me harder. Are you fucking, get the fuck out, bitch. You know what I'm saying? The nigga talking about, niggas be asking, bitch, let me fuck her. Like, the point is, it's just stupid ass English words. The shit holds no weight. All right? The Hebrew holds weight. All right? As it says in Ecclesiasticus 1 in the prologue, other languages outside of the Hebrew tongue hold not the same power as the Hebrew. Right? So anyway, let's read verse 12 again. And he did that which was evil in the sight of Yahweh his power, and humbled not himself before Jeremiah the prophet, speaking from the mouth of Yahweh. All right, he didn't humble himself, because you all are to humble yourselves before us, the prophets, man, not to put us on a level, but that's how it's supposed to go. Y'all are supposed to fear the prophets, but you people don't even fear us, man. When Samuel came to I forgot where, but he came up, walked up on some nigga named Saul. Everybody was scared. They was asking Samuel like, "Oh shit, are you bringing peace or destruction? What the hell's going on?" Everybody got quiet when Samuel walked in. Y'all are supposed to fear the prophets, and it's multiple precepts that back how y'all are supposed to fear the prophets. Y'all supposed to fear us, man. Because when the prophet is around, when the prophets are on the scene, nigga, destruction is coming. When the prophets pull up on the scene, that means destruction is near. So it's not a game to be played. And we're not on the highways and the hedges playing around. Here it is. You think we make lessons daily, sometimes multiple times a day. And you think we're on the highways and the hedges weekly, sometimes multiple times a week. The apostles been enduring, and the elder bishops been enduring this truth for 30 plus years. Apostle Hart 40 plus. Elders been enduring in this truth 15 plus years, 10 plus years. Brothers enduring. You think they enduring that long just to for no fucking reason, for fun? This is not for fun. Now we have fun doing this and partaking in this, man, because at the end of the day, we Jake. As Elder Apostle Hall always say, you gotta have fun with this thing. But this is deadly serious. Like, a lot of lives are gonna be took in this process and are already being taken. daily. The Lord is literally out here killing niggas, and niggas still coming up to us trying to have a debate talking about Mary didn't intake seed to give birth to Yahushua, or they say Jesus, and to say there was an immaculate conception. They're still coming up with arguments saying we just don't know what the mark of the beast is. Are you fucking kidding me? Then you're not the prophets. The Lord didn't reveal his secrets to you. People still arguing about the names. People still coming up arguing that there is a hell, a spiritual place where you burn forever. People still coming up with these stupid arguments. The heathens can receive salvation. Like, what are we talking about at this point? All right, it says, and he also rebelled against King Nebuchadnezzar, who had made him swear by God, but he stiffened his neck and hardened his heart from turning unto the Lord of power of Israel. Moreover, all the chief of the priests and the people transgressed very much after all the abominations of the heathen, and polluted the house of the Lord, which he had hallowed in Jerusalem. Because it's all about Israel at the end of the day, man. He didn't hallow it in the heathen's place. He hallowed it in Jerusalem. It's all about Israel. It says, and Yahweh power of their fathers sent to them by his messengers, the prophets. A messenger is also an angel. So the prophets are angels, rising up betimes and sending, because he had compassion on his people and on his dwelling place. Let me go to the betimes. Let's go to that word. Betimes mean early. Start early. Make an early start. Early. All right, let's see. To start early in the morning or rise up, give oneself rise up early, betimes. So early, ultimately. And the Lord always sends his prophets early, meaning before the destruction comes, he always sends his prophets to give everybody an opportunity to repent. But you take the grace period of the Lord as a joke, like it goes into a second Esdras 9, which is why you all have to learn by death by pain. All right, so it says, rising up betimes and sending, because he had compassion on his people and on his dwelling place. The Lord had compassion on his people. He don't have to send prophets. He could just bring the destruction, but he has compassion, so he does that. And you all mock and scoff. But they mocked the messengers of the Most High and despised his words and misused his prophets. Y'all misused the prophets, and we're going to get into that. Matter of fact, we're going to jump ship right after we read this and go there, right? But y'all mocked the messengers of the Lord and despised his words. You're going to be destroyed. Proverbs 13:13. And misused his prophets until the wrath of the Lord arose against his people till there was no remedy. You understand? So ultimately, man, and what led after this was destruction. As you read this next verse, therefore he brought upon them the king of the Chaldees, who slew their young men with the sword in the house of their sanctuary, and had no compassion upon the young men, or maiden, old man, or him that stooped for age. He gave them all into his hand. This reminds me of Ezekiel 9:6, right? So there you go. Destruction. This shit is not a game. It's not a game, man. All right, y'all despise the words of the Lord. So Proverbs 13:13, you're going to be destroyed. Y'all didn't want to hearken to the Lord, so the Lord not going to hearken unto you. That's from the book of Matthew 13, round about 47 on down. No, I'm wrong. Not that. That's something else. But still, it's in the book of Matthew. Yahushua was basically saying, y'all don't like him. Y'all hate him. Probably in Mark 6. I'm probably thinking about Mark 6:36, something like that. But anyway, the sinful and adulterous generation, y'all are ashamed of the words of the Lord, so he's going to be ashamed of you in that day, and you're going to be destroyed and left completely ass out, ultimately. Right? Destruction is coming for you people. Laugh now and cry later. And y'all misuse the prophets. Y'all are guilty of misusing the prophets, and we're going to prove that We're gonna prove that right now. Let's prove that right now. Right now, let's prove that. All right, let's prove it. Right now. All right, we're gonna put this in the NLT. I love reading this in the NLT. Right now, we're gonna prove this. Right now. All right. This is Ezekiel chapter 33 and verse. Explanation of Jerusalem's fall. This is crazy. They gonna put on January the 8th. This so like, and y'all niggas wonder like why certain times why we say the KJV is more accurate. Nigga, they put on January 8th. Nigga, there was no fucking January in the time of Ezekiel, man. There was no goddamn January. That was back during the time of the Babylonian rule. There was no goddamn January at the time of the Babylonians ruling. Are you fucking crazy? This that shit we be talking about, man. I never even noticed this. I read this through this shit though. Never noticed it said this shit here. The fuck? Because when you put in the KJV, it don't say that bullshit. Go back there in KJV, verse 21. And it came to pass the 12th year of our captivity. And it don't say shit about no goddamn January. That shit we be talking about, man. Salakia, that shit just blew me, man. What the hell? Talking about January. Nigga, what? How y'all know that? And the January didn't exist then. There no fucking Januaries in the fucking ancient Babylonian Empire and the Neo-Babylonian Empire. There no goddamn Januaries. Anyway, this is destruction of Jerusalem, ultimately. So, let's see. Let's start here at verse 23. Then this message came to me from the Lord, Yahweh, son of man, the scattered remnants of Israel living among the ruined cities keep saying Abraham was only one man, yet he gained possession of the entire land. We are many, surely the land has been given to us as a possession. So, the Israel goes back to Israel thinking they're entitled to some shit. Our people are always thinking they're entitled to some shit. Nigga, our nation should really be completely wiped out. What the Lord is about to do to Esau, he should have did that shit to us, if we're being honest. But the Lord had compassion upon us over and over and over again, and he left a remnant. All right? So tell these people, this is what the sovereign Yahweh says. You eat meat with blood in it, which we're not supposed to do. You're supposed to fully cook your meat. You're not supposed to eat raw meat. You're not supposed to eat rare, medium rare meat. It's supposed to not have any blood in it, so that's going off. And typically when you do that, it's some ritualistic type bullshit that you're doing. Some on the left-hand side. Because you have right-hand rituals. That's something on the left-hand side. You worship idols. That's what our people do. They eat blood, bloody steaks and shit, bloody food, raw sushi. Because I love sushi, but I only get cooked sushi. Niggas love that raw sushi. No, I don't want the cooked one. I want raw. Y'all niggas nasty, man. All right? You eat meat with blood in it. You worship idols. Jesus, God, Allah, Buddha, etc. We could go on and on and on. And you murder the innocent. And you do that literally and spiritually. Spiritually, because y'all be worshiping these idols and lead the innocent astray to be destroyed ultimately, like sheep led into a slaughter. And y'all literally be murdering for no damn reason. Do you really think the land should be yours? Y'all niggas shouldn't feel entitled to shit. Like the Lord's just entitled to you niggas. Like y'all got that sense of entitlement, which is why the Lord keep destroying our people. Murderers, idolaters, adulterers. Should the land belong to you? And the answer is, nigga, fuck no. No. None of us deserve this shit because we fit these categories. Murderers, idolaters, and adulterers. Not currently, but when we were of the world and even in our past lives, we've indulged in this. If your ass ain't know you was an Israelite from birth, you guilty of one of these. Even if you knew you was an Israelite from birth, you're probably still guilty of one of these. You know what I'm saying? Should the land belong to you, say to them, this is what the sovereign Yahweh says, as surely as I live, those living in the ruins will die by the sword, and I will send wild animals to eat those living in the open fields. Those hiding in the forts and caves will die of disease. I will completely destroy the land and demolish her pride. So all you prideful niggas, you bitches out here who mock the prophets, who mock the men of the Lord, all that shit gonna come to an end. That's gonna lead us right into this next scripture. Matter of fact, we're gonna pause here. Yeah, nigga. Yeah, nigga. The Lord got something coming to you, pride ass motherfuckers, man. Ultimately, let's show you. Let's show you what the Lord gonna do to y'all. All right, you people that are proud, man. You proud of what you do, man. Let me get that right here. Let's go to Second Ezra, chapter 8, and verse 50. Second Ezra 8 and 50. For many great miseries shall be done to them that in the latter times shall dwell in the world, because they have walked in great pride. So all you prideful people who are just worldly and just carnal and just degenerates, y'all are gonna be destroyed. Y'all are gonna find yourselves toppled over by the many great miseries that are about to come upon the earth as the Lord is about to send it. And he's already doing so, right? So to come back over here, I will completely destroy, verse 28, Ezekiel 33 and 28. I will completely destroy the land and demolish her pride. The land is talking about us, the people, Israel, us as a nation. Now he's going to save the remnant, but 2/3 you're fucked. Her arrogant power will come to an end. The mountains of Israel will be so desolate that no one will travel through them. All right, and this is going into ultimately what the Lord about to do to us back then. And he did that shit. And he's going to do it again on a way bigger level now, on a way bigger scale. When I have completely destroyed the land because of their detestable sins, then they will know that I am Yahweh. So it got to take a painful death to know who the Lord is when you're just so rebellious and wicked. Verse 30, son of man, your people talk about you in their houses and whisper about you at the doors. They say to each other, come on, let's go hear the prophet tell us what Yahweh is saying. So my people come pretending to be sincere and sit before you. They listen to your words, but they have no intention of doing what you say. Their mouths are full of lustful words, and their hearts seek only after money, meaning things that you covet, meaning it could be money, it could be women, it could be, cars, it could be a lot of things. You only seek to fulfill your flesh. It could be being a fag, all right? All those things, man. Things that fulfill your flesh. You are very entertaining. That's why a lot of people can't fast. Because when you fast, you're literally what's the word? You're withdrawing, for lack of better words. You're withdrawing from fulfilling your flesh. All right, you're literally starving your flesh. Your flesh want to eat, but you're starving it. That's why a lot of people can't fast. Oh, I can't do that. I know. You are very entertaining to them because people see us as entertainment. It's all fun and games until it ain't. Like someone who sings love songs with a beautiful voice or plays fine music on an instrument. They hear what you say, but they don't act on it. All right. So they hear what we say, but they don't have no intentions on doing it. All right. We like singers to them. We like entertainers to them. All right. This goes back to 2 Chronicles 36:15 or 16. You all misuse the prophets. This is how you misuse the prophets. This is all telling you, giving you detail of how you people misuse the prophets. But this goes back into the cry later. Y'all laughing now, mocking, scoffing, being a bitch ass demon right now, but this goes into the crying later. But when all these terrible things happen to them, as they certainly will, then they will know a prophet has been among them. And it's going to be too late by that point. You're going to be fucked at that point. Grits. All right, I also want to go grab that Sirach 27. Get that Sirach 27 real quick. Boom. Sirach 27. Give me a moment. All right, so anyway, Ecclesiastes 27 and 28. All right, and it reads, mockery and reproach are from the proud. Mockery and reproach, they're from the proud. All this mocking and scoffing and shit, that's from the proud. You're very proud doing that to the prophets. That's why the tables are going to be turned very soon. This shit gonna be hilarious. It says, but vengeance as a lion shall lie and wait for them. Vengeance as a lion, man. Like Job, not Job, Amos 5. You know, it's like you're gonna run and flee from a lion and a bear meets you. You're gonna flee from the bear, then you go in the house, you put your hand on the wall, and the serpent bites you. You're like, there's no escape. Judgment, that lion right here, but vengeance as a lion, that judgment shall lie and wait for them. So y'all are mocking and scoffing, being proud niggas and bitches and all that shit now, but later you're gonna realize judgment was waiting for you all along to clamp its jaws around your neck, around your throat. All right. Then what you're gonna do? Then you're gonna cry unto the Lord, but it's gonna be too late. Like it goes into in Judges 10 and 14. Then y'all go. The Lord gonna tell you, go cry unto all the gods you have chosen. So you want to be proud, you want to mock and scoff at us, you want to stay under the Christian God, the Muslim God, etc. God. Go cry unto those gods which you have chosen. You're fucked. The Lord's gonna leave you desolate, as He said in we was reading Ezekiel 33. Everybody thinks this stuff is a game until it's not. Laugh now, but ultimately cry later, because y'all gonna end up crying later. So this is that Isaiah. We're going to go to Isaiah 65, and we're going to end with that probably. Let's get this in the KJV, of course. So you could really start at like verse 8. Yeah, rebellious people. You can really start at verse 1. But I'm going to start at verse 8. Isaiah 65 and 8. Thus saith Yahweh, as a new wine is found in the cluster, and one saith, destroy it not, for a blessing is in it. So will I do for my servant's sake, that I may not destroy them all, the elect. All right. And I will bring forth a seed out of Jacob. So before we read this verse, these next few verses, this shows you there is no fucking way a heathen can receive salvation. This is literally verse 9, Isaiah 65 and 9 shows you no heathen can receive salvation because the elect is only from Israel. Only Israelites can be of the elect, no heathens. And not even all Israel is going to be saved. So why the hell would a heathen be saved over an Israelite? That makes no sense. And I will bring forth a seed out of Jacob, Israel, and out of Judah, an inheritor of my mountains. And mine elect shall inherit it, and my servants shall dwell there. So that seed is the elect. That's what it is. And Sharon shall be a fold of flocks, and the valley of Achor, a place for the hands to lie down in, for the herds to lie down in. Forgive me, for my people that have sought me. But ye are they that forsake Yahweh, that forget my holy mountain, that prepare a table for that troop, and that furnish the drink offering unto that number. So y'all forsook the Lord, so ultimately y'all are going to be destroyed, as the Lord says right here. Therefore will I number you to the sword, and ye shall all bow down to the slaughter. Because when I called, ye did not answer. When I spake, ye did not hear. But did evil before mine eyes, and did choose that wherein I delighted not. This sounds a lot like Proverbs, the first chapter, huh? Yeah. So y'all are gonna get destroyed. All that proud shit, that not obeying the Lord, not hearkening to the prophets, which is the Lord's counsel, the men who He sent personally to let you know what it is before the destruction comes. He, as Second Chronicles said, sending B times, meaning early, before time. B goes to before, prior. All right, pre times goes into the era, the time. Before time, early, before the destruction come. Yet y'all still didn't want to listen. Y'all took the grace period of the Lord for a joke, like it says in 2 Ezra 9. Therefore, thus saith Yahweh power, behold, my servants shall eat. We're going to eat good, Lord willing, we'll that number. But ye shall be hungry. So, like I said, it's all fun and games until your stomach is touching your back. Behold, my servants shall drink, but ye shall be thirsty. Behold, my servants shall rejoice, but ye shall be ashamed. We're going to rejoice, but y'all are going to be mourning. Y'all are going to mourn. It says it emphasizes this. Behold, my servants shall sing for joy of heart, but ye shall cry for sorrow of heart. It shall howl for vexation of spirit. So laugh now, cry later. I hope that all was worth it, man. Laugh now, but cry later, ultimately, right? So, anywho, I'm going to end the lesson off there. All right, I do hope and pray this was edifying to the elect. I want to close this lesson by giving all praises, honor, and glory to our power, Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Rachak, Warash. I want to give double honors to the apostles and the elders of Great Millstone who have taught us all this truth in the spirit and power of Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai. And Shalom, bro, Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Barakatah. Barakatah, bro. I ain't see your comments a lot here. But yeah, man. Damn, what was I gonna say? But yeah, Ababa Bo, Kwame Yasharala, Gadol, Abadium, Lababo, Gadol, Yahweh Mahar, Wahabatham. And until next time, I would like to say it to you all. Shalom. Shalom.